He used me and threw me away. That is the hard truth of my story. He treated me like I was just a toy. My name is Zoe. I am 25 years old. I live in a big city. I work in a flower shop. I love flowers. They are beautiful and honest. But people are not always honest. This is the story of how my heart was broken. This is the story of how I learned to be strong. I want to tell you this story because maybe you are like me. Maybe you have a big heart. Maybe you want love very much. I wanted love. I wanted it more than anything. But I was blind. I did not see the truth. I hope my story helps you. It started on a sunny day. The sky was very blue. I was at work. The flower shop was busy. I was making a bouquet of red roses. The door opened. A man walked in. He was tall. He had dark hair and a nice smile. He wore a blue shirt. He looked very handsome. My heart beat fast. He came to my counter. He looked at me. His eyes were kind. "Hello," he said. His voice was deep and warm. "Hello," I said. My voice was quiet. I was shy. "I need flowers," he said. "But I do not know which ones. Can you help me?" "Yes," I said. "Who are they for?" He smiled. "They are for my mother. It is her birthday." I thought this was very sweet. A man who loves his mother is a good man. That is what I thought. I helped him choose pink lilies. He liked them. "You are very good at this," he said. "What is your name?" "I am Zoe," I said. "I am Mark," he said. "It is nice to meet you, Zoe." He paid for the flowers. He stayed for a moment. He looked at me again. "Zoe, would you like to drink coffee with me?" "Maybe tomorrow." I was surprised. No one asked me out like this. I looked at his face. He seemed honest. He seemed nice. "Okay," I said. "I would like that." I went home that night. I was so happy. I danced in my small kitchen. I called my best friend Lisa. "Lisa," I said, "I met a man. He is handsome. He is nice. We are going on a date." Lisa was happy for me. "Be careful, Zoe," she said. "Take it slow." "I know," I said, "but he feels special." The next day, I met Mark at a coffee shop. I wore my favorite yellow dress. I wanted to look pretty. Mark was there. He stood up when he saw me. He hugged me. He smelled like expensive cologne. We sat down. We talked for 2 hours. He told me about his life. He said he was a businessman. He said he had big dreams. He wanted to build a big company. He spoke with passion. I listened. I liked his ambition. He asked me about my life. I told him about the flower shop. I told him about my simple life. I told him I wanted a family one day. "I want that too," Mark said. He looked into my eyes. "I want a partner, someone to share my life with." I felt warm inside. I felt like he understood me. We started to see each other often. We went to the cinema. We walked in the park. We ate dinner at nice restaurants. Mark was perfect. He opened doors for me. He held my hand. He sent me text messages every morning. "Good morning, beautiful," he wrote. I felt like a princess. I thought, this is love. Finally, I have found love. But love can make you blind. I did not see the small things. Sometimes, Mark was angry at the waiters. Sometimes, he checked his phone too much. But when I asked, he smiled. It is just work, Zoe, he said. I work hard for our future. Our future. I liked that word. I thought we had a future. 2 months passed. I was in love. I told Mark, I love you. He smiled. I love you too, Zoe. Then things began to change. It was slow at first. Mark started to talk about money. He seemed stressed. He rubbed his face often. What is wrong, Mark? I asked one evening. We were at my apartment. It is my business, he said. I have a big problem. I need to buy new equipment. But the bank is slow. They will not give me the loan yet. I am sorry, I said. That sounds hard. He sighed. He looked sad. If I do not get the money soon, I will lose everything. My dream will die. I felt his pain. I wanted to help him. I loved him. How much do you need? I asked. He looked at me. It is a lot, Zoe. $5,000. I gasped. That was a lot of money. That was all my savings. I saved that money for 3 years. I worked hard at the flower shop. I wanted to travel one day, or buy a car. I cannot ask you for that, Mark said. He stood up. Forget it. I will figure it out. He walked to the window. He looked lonely. My heart hurt for him, I thought. He is my boyfriend. We are partners. His dream is my dream. Mark, I said. He turned around. I have the money, I said. I can lend it to you. His eyes opened wide. No, Zoe, I cannot take your money. Please, I said. I want to help. You can pay me back later, when the bank gives you the loan. He walked to me. He took my hands. He kissed them. You are an angel, Zoe, he said. You are the best woman in the world. I promise. I will pay you back next month. I promise. I believed him. I went to the bank the next day. I took out my money. My hands were shaking. It was scary to see my bank account empty. But I thought of Mark's smile. I thought of our future. I gave him the money in an envelope. He hugged me tight. Thank you, he whispered. You saved me. You saved us. For 1 week, everything was great. Mark was happy. He was sweet. He called me every day. Then he became busy. I called him on a Tuesday. Mark, do you want to have dinner? I cannot, he said. His voice was fast. I am working. I have a lot to do. Okay, I said. Maybe tomorrow. I will let you know, he said. He hung up the phone. I felt a little cold. But I told myself, he is working hard. He is using the money to fix his business. It is okay. 3 days passed. He did not call. I sent him a message. Hi, Mark, I miss you. Are you okay? He did not reply for many hours. Then, late at night, he wrote, Very busy. Talk later. My stomach felt sick. This was not the Mark I knew. The Mark I knew sent me hearts. He called me beautiful. Now he was cold. I waited for the weekend. We always met on Saturday. I called him on Saturday morning. The phone rang and rang and rang. No answer. I called again an hour later. No answer. I started to worry. Was he sick? Was he hurt? I went to his apartment. I knew where he lived. I knocked on the door. No one answered. I waited. I knocked again. A neighbor opened her door. She was an old woman. "Are you looking for the young man?" she asked. "Yes," I said. "Mark, is he home?" "He left," she said. "Left?" I asked. "Where did he go?" "He moved out," she said. "Yesterday. He took his bags and left." My world stopped. I could not breathe. "Moved out," I said, but he did not tell me. The woman looked at me with pity. "I am sorry, dear." I stood in the hallway. My legs felt weak. I sat down on the floor. I cried. I called his phone again. It went to voicemail. "The number you have dialed is not available." He blocked me, or he changed his number. I felt like I was in a nightmare. This could not be real. He loved me. We had a future. I gave him my money. All my money. I went home. I felt sick. I lay in my bed for 2 days. I did not eat. I did not sleep. I just cried. I felt stupid. I felt used. "He used me," I whispered to the empty room. "He used me and threw me away. I was just a toy to him. I was just a bank to him. He played a game. He won. I lost." My friend Lisa came to my house. She knocked on the door. "Zoe, open the door," she shouted. I opened the door. I looked terrible. My eyes were red. My hair was messy. Lisa hugged me. She held me while I cried. "He is gone, Lisa," I sobbed. "He took my money. He left me." Lisa was angry. "I knew it," she said. "I knew something was wrong. He is a bad man, Zoe. A very bad man." "I am so stupid," I said. I believed him. "You are not stupid," Lisa said. She looked at me. "You are kind. You have a good heart. He used your good heart against you. That is his sin, not yours." It was hard to believe her. I felt shame. I felt like everyone would laugh at me. I gave a stranger all my savings. How could I do that? The next weeks were very hard. I had to go back to work. I had no money. I had to pay my rent. I could not be sad in bed forever. I walked to the flower shop. The city looked different. The sun was not bright. The colors were gray. I saw couples holding hands. I felt pain in my chest. They are happy, I thought. I was happy too, but it was a lie. At work, I was quiet. I made bouquets. I did not smile much. My boss, Mrs. Green, saw my sadness. "Zoe," she said one day, "you look like you carry a heavy stone." "I am okay," I lied. "You are not okay," she said. She was a wise woman. She was 60 years old. "Did a man hurt you?" I nodded. Tears came to my eyes. Mrs. Green sighed. "Sit down, Zoe." I sat down. "Listen to me," she said. "Pain is part of life. Bad people are part of life, but do not let him destroy you. If you stay sad, he wins twice. He took your money. Do not let him take your smile too." Her words touched me. He wins twice. I did not want him to win again. But I feel empty, I said. I feel like trash. He threw me away. You are not trash, Mrs. Green said firmly. You are a flower. Sometimes flowers get crushed, but with water and sun, they grow again. You will grow again. I started to try. Every day, I tried a little bit. I stopped calling his old number. I deleted his photos from my phone. It hurt to do it, but I had to. Every photo was a lie. The smile in the photo was fake. I started to save money again. It was slow. I put a few dollars in a jar every week. It was not $5,000, but it was a start. One evening, I was walking home. I saw a toy shop. In the window, there was a doll. It was broken. One arm was missing. It was in a box of cheap toys. I stopped and looked at it. Just a toy, I thought. That is what I was. He played with my feelings. He pushed the buttons he needed. He wanted money, so he pushed the love button. When he got the money, he stopped playing. He threw the toy in the trash. I felt anger. For the first time, I was not just sad. I was angry. How dare he, I thought. I am a human being. I have dreams. I have feelings. The anger was good. It woke me up. I decided to change my life. I did not want to be a victim. I started to read books. I read about bad relationships. I learned about people who lie. I learned that it was not my fault. These people are predators. They look for kind people. They look for people who want to give. I was the perfect target because I was kind. Being kind is not a weakness, but I needed to be smart too. Months passed. The seasons changed. Winter came and then spring. I worked hard. Mrs. Green gave me a small promotion. I was now the manager of the shop on weekends. I felt proud. I was rebuilding my life, brick by brick. One day, I was at the supermarket. I was buying apples. I heard a laugh, a familiar laugh. I froze. My blood turned cold. I turned around. I saw him. It was Mark. He was in the next aisle. He was with a woman. She was young. She had long blonde hair. He was holding her hand. He was smiling that same smile. He picked up a box of chocolates. He showed it to her. She laughed. My heart hammered in my chest. I wanted to run away. I wanted to hide. But then I remembered Mrs. Green's words. Do not let him take your smile. I took a deep breath. I stood tall. I did not run. He turned his head. He saw me. His smile dropped. His face went white. He looked scared. He recognized me. He knew what he did. For a moment, we just looked at each other. I saw the fear in his eyes. He was afraid I would shout. He was afraid I would tell the girl. I looked at the girl. She looked happy. She looked like I used to look, innocent, blind. I felt sad for her. But I knew I could not save everyone. She had to learn her own lesson. Or maybe, if I was brave, I could warn her. I walked towards them. Mark stepped back. He looked ready to run. Hello, Mark, I said. My voice was strong. It did not shake. The girl looked at me. "Do you know him?" she asked. "Yes," I said. "I know him very well." Mark looked panicked. "Zoe, please," he whispered. "Not here." I looked at him. He looked small now. He was not a prince. He was just a liar in a cheap shirt. "I just wanted to say hello," I said calmly. Then I looked at the girl. "Be careful with your money and your heart." The girl looked confused. Mark grabbed her arm. "Let's go," he said to her. "She is crazy. Come on." He pulled her away. They walked fast out of the store. I stood there by the apples. I watched them go. Did I get my money back? No. Did he apologize? No. But I felt something amazing. I felt free. I faced my monster, and he was just a small man. He was weak. He had to run away from me. I smiled, a real smile. I bought my apples. I walked out of the store into the sunshine. I realized something important that day. He did not throw me away. I survived him. He lost me. He lost a woman who would have done anything for him. He lost a loyal partner. I lost some money. I lost some time. But I kept my dignity. I kept my heart. Now I am more careful. I still want love. I still believe in love. But I do not give my trust so easily. Trust must be earned. If a man asks for money, I say no. If a man moves too fast, I say stop. I listen to my gut feeling. If something feels wrong, it is wrong. My life is simple again. I have my flowers. I have my friend Lisa. I have Mrs. Green. And I have myself. I am Zoe. I am not a toy. I am a strong woman. If you are listening to this and you feel used, please listen to me. It is not your fault. You are not stupid. You are kind. The world needs kind people, but you must protect your kindness. Do not let a bad person make you bitter. Do not close your heart forever, but build a fence around your heart. Let people open the gate slowly. Cry if you need to, scream if you need to, but then stand up, wash your face, go outside. They can take your money, they can take your time, but they cannot take your value. Your value is inside you. He thought he threw me away like trash, but he was wrong. He planted me like a seed, and in the dark, in the dirt, I grew. I became stronger. Now I am blooming, and you will bloom too. Believe in yourself. You are worth more than gold. You are worth true love. Do not settle for lies. This is my story. It is a story of pain, but also a story of power. I hope you feel your power today. Thank you for listening. Keep going. You can do this. Life is beautiful, and so are you. Goodbye for now, my friends. Be safe, be smart, and love yourself first. That is the most important lesson. Love yourself first. Then, no one can throw you away, because you belong to you. I am Zoe, and I am happy. I hope you are happy too. I look back at the months of darkness. I remember the nights I sat on my floor. I remember the tears. They were salty and hot. I thought the pain would never end. But feelings are like the weather. Storms come. They are loud and scary. The rain falls hard, the wind blows, but storms do not last forever. The sun always comes back. I remember the day I paid off my last bill. I had some debt because I gave Mark my savings. I had to work extra hours. I was tired. My feet hurt every day. But when I paid that last bill, I felt light. I bought myself a small cake. I sat in the park. I ate the cake. It tasted like victory. I also remember the first time I went on a date after Mark. His name was David. I was nervous. I was scared. What if he is like Mark? I thought. But David was different. He was quiet. He did not promise me the world. He promised me dinner. We went to a small restaurant. We talked. He said, "I like your dress." I said, "Thank you." He did not ask for anything. He listened to me. I did not fall in love that night. I did not rush. I went home and I felt calm. That is what I learned. Love is not a fire that burns you. Love is a warm blanket. It should make you feel safe. If you are in a relationship, ask yourself, do I feel safe? Do I feel respected? If the answer is no, be brave. You can walk away. It is better to be alone than to be used. Being alone is not bad. You can discover who you are. You can find new hobbies. You can make new friends. I started painting. I am not very good. My trees look like broccoli, but I love it. It makes me laugh. Mark never made me laugh like that. He made me worry. He made me try to be perfect. Now I don't need to be perfect. I just need to be me. I sometimes wonder where Mark is. Is he still running? Is he still lying? It must be tiring to lie all the time, to always wear a mask, to never show your real face. I pity him. He will never know real love, because to know real love, you must be real. He is poor, really. He has no truth. I am rich. I have my truth. So, my dear friends, if you have a broken heart, hold on. Healing takes time. It is like a broken leg. You cannot run the next day. You must rest. You must heal. But you will run again. You will dance again. Do not let one bad chapter end your book. Turn the page. Write a new chapter. Make it a happy chapter. Make it a chapter about you. You are the hero of your story, not the victim. Remember that. I am Zoe, and I am proud of my story because it is mine. I hope you write a beautiful story for yourself. Take care.